Once again overhead roared the aircraft that helped win victory, and 65 years on can still bring a lump to the throat. For the hundreds of British veterans, this was their moment to march together again, proud of what they'd achieved, honouring those they lost that day and since, and sharing a comradeship that binds them still. The only blemish on this, their day of glory, that the Queen, one of their own who'd worn the same uniform in the same war, was not here.
It should be important that the head of the country should be here, really, but there it is.
Prince Charles was here at Bayeux when we was up there this afternoon, or midday. Quite nice, but it'd still be nicer to have the Queen.
It's absolutely disgusting that she wasn't invited. Look at it. Sorry, I get a bit emotional on this. Oh.
Sensitive that this had been perceived as a purely French-American event, an impression underlined by the warmth of the welcome between the two presidents and the two First Ladies' mutual tribute of dressing in similar outfits. At Colville US Cemetery above Omaha Beach, Prince Charles and the British and Canadian premiers were given equal billing. Mere Hollywood royalty like Saving Private Ryan star Tom Hanks, just a famous face among the crowd. In their speeches, both President Obama and Prime Minister Brown emphasized unity.
What we must not forget is that D-Day was a time and a place where the bravery and selflessness of a few was able to change the course of an entire century. It is the memories that have been passed on to so many of us about the service or sacrifice of a friend or relative. And it is my great uncle, who was part of the first American division to reach and liberate a Nazi concentration camp. His name is Charles Payne, and I'm so proud that he's with us here today.
We're only halfway away from these beaches to the shining future, the truly global society to which they opened the way. The beacon of hope that was lit with the liberation of Europe must now lead us on to a world free of the danger of nuclear weapons, with all assuring the mutual security of each against terror and war.
In a day full of ceremonies, wreaths were placed at just the most prominent of the memorials that dot this battleground. In Bayeux, the first French city to be liberated, the Prince of Wales bowed his head to more than 4,000 buried in the biggest Commonwealth cemetery of the campaign. For the veterans now in their 80s and 90s, this is always a time of the deepest emotion, memories of themselves as young men and thoughts of those who stay forever young. But this is an event that itself refuses to die. As each gathering on this scale is declared to be the last, the veterans vow to return as long as they're able. Normandy, that owes them its freedom, almost cost them their lives, seems to always call them back.